Ladies and gentlemen, the Prime Minister of Sweden, Stefan Löfvén.
Madam Chancellor, Your Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, dear friends, I need to start by saying, after watching this robot, I know this robot also have welding abilities. I used to be a welder, and now it's very obvious why I needed to change occupation. Now, I would like to thank the organizers of the Hannover Messe for appointing Sweden as a partner country and for your very warm welcome here today. Herzlichen Dank. I would also like to thank all of the officials who I know have worked very hard to make this fair what it is, this year, but also for decades. You create something that is a pride of Germany, but also a meeting place for Europe and the world. I hope that you are proud of your work. You should be so. In an interview a few years before his death, the famous author Günter Grass spoke of how much he enjoyed walking in nature. And he said, I quote, "I'm always astonished by a forest. It makes me realize that the fantasy of nature is much larger than my own fantasy. I still have things to learn." End of quote. It reminds me of this fair. Here we encounter a fantastic landscape of human ideas. It shows us that when we work together, our ideas are always so much greater than what a single individual even can imagine. And it makes us see also how much we still have to learn. And there's a lot to inspire us in the German industrial sector. Of course, we are all aware of Industry 4.0, which was presented right here at the fair in 2011. Automation, cyber physical systems, cognitive computing were once a possibility that have now become a standard for industrial companies that want to maintain leading global position. I am indeed impressed by your digital strategy 2025, the expansion of optical fiber, the strengthening of data security, the new Center of Excellence that assists small and medium-sized businesses in their digitization processes, the digital hubs all around Germany that connect startups with established companies and research institutes, the strong desire to digitally transform both the industry and the whole of society, zusammen. And it will be fantastic to see the realization of your artificial intelligence strategy. I know that you will do both Germany and the world a favor if AI made in Germany become known as both a mark of quality and a guarantee of ethics, sustainability, and public benefit. We are so delighted as a country to be a part of this work through our updated innovation partnership, which the Chancellor and I will sign tomorrow, where AI and the development of sustainable batteries have been added as new areas of cooperation. And to summarize this part by paraphrasing Günter Grass, I'm always astonished by German industry. We still have so many things to learn. And although Germany has a lot to teach us, of course, we still have a lot to learn from one another. The companies from Sweden, Germany, and all these 75 nations represented at this fair, companies that were established in one country but now increasingly belong to the world. Companies that we have seen made major tasks accomplished together. We know that it is our inescapable duty to address the climate threat. And at the same time, this is an opportunity to utilize the potential of climate adaptation, which can not only create profitable business, but also cleaner air, a healthier environment, and confidence in the future, thus meaning also confidence for our children and our grandchildren. We know that gender equality is as economically smart as it is morally right, and that no economy will be able to be a real world leader if half of the geniuses, half of all the potential innovators, entrepreneurs are held back for no other reason than their gender. We know also how the globalization of our economies can be of enormous benefit to our citizens when global competition is not based on who has the lowest wages, but on the highest level of knowledge. And our workers and employees are not forced to become the cheapest, but are able to develop to become the best. And I know that you are very keen taking on all these tasks, so to win new businesses and to develop together with others. After all, that's why we are here, because we know we have so much to learn. And we are already noting how we are taking on these tasks together in Swedish, German, and global cooperation projects. When Scania and Siemens cooperate to create the world's first electric road for lorries in Sandviken, in the very heart of Sweden, and will shortly open 3 new electric roads here in Germany. When Ericsson connects its campus with Aachen University, with Corda campus in Belgium, and together with Fraunhofer IPT, allows companies to test their innovations in 5G networks several years before 5G is standard in Europe. When Northvolt cooperates with BMW Group, Volkswagen, and Umicore, so that we can continue to enjoy, to drive along the Autobahn, but with 0 emissions and recyclable batteries instead. So what you are doing is creating economic benefits here and now. But the biggest benefit of all is the society that you are building for all of us, and also for those who have not yet been born. And I know that many of us are impatient now to get started on new projects. From Sweden alone, at this fair, there are 160 companies, organizations, and actors in society who are eager to create new cooperation projects to meet each other and to meet the future. Finally, I would like to say this. There is really only one thing that we know for certain about the future. It will be different from today. And we know also that this is not a change that is dangerous. It is not change that is dangerous. It is standing still that is dangerous. But the faster our economies develop, the closer cooperation between employers, employees, and societies must become to keep up with developments and be first. It is this close cooperation and dialogue that forms the basis of the Swedish model and the Swedish prosperity. It is this cooperation that has made Swedish industry so innovative and dynamic, which we are here to show you during these coming days. And it is this cooperation that I have devoted my entire working life to strengthening. I therefore look forward to exploring this fantastic landscape of human ideas, talking to you and creating new cooperation projects. It is time to be amazed and to understand that there is still so much to learn. Thank you.